on camera. Chapter 10. Shaking. She took off the table as she spoke, and shook her backwards and forwards with all her might. The Red Queen made no resistance whatever, only her face grew very small, and her eyes got large and green, and still, as Alice went on shaking her, she kept on growing shorter and fatter and softer and rounder and... Chapter 11. Waking. It really was a kitten after all. Chapter 12. Which dreamed it? Your Majesty shouldn't purr so loud, Alice said, rubbing her eyes and addressing the kitten, respectfully yet with some severity. You woke me out of such a nice dream, and you've been along with me, Kitty, all through the looking-glass world. Did you know it, dear? It was a very inconvenient habit of kittens. Alice had once made the remark that whatever you say to them, they always purr. If they would only purr for yes or mew for no, or any rule of that sort, she had said, so that one could keep up a conversation. But how can you talk with a person if they always say the same thing? On this occasion, the kitten only purred, and it was impossible to guess whether it meant yes or no. So Alice hunted among the chessmen on the table till she had found the Red Queen. Then she went down on her knees to the hearth rug and put the kitten and the Queen to look at each other. Now, Kitty, she cried, clapping her hands triumphantly, confess that was what you turned into. But it wouldn't look at it, she said when she was explaining the thing afterwards to her sister. It turned away its head and pretended not to see it, but it looked a little ashamed of itself, so I think it must have been the Red Queen. Sit up a little more stiffly, dear, Alice cried with a merry laugh, and curtsy while you're thinking what to purr. It saves time, remember. And she caught it up and gave it one little kiss, just in honor of having it's been a Red Queen. Snowdrop, my pet, she went on, looking over her shoulder at the white kitten, which was still patiently overdoing its toilet. When will Dinah have finished with your white Majesty, I wonder? That must be the reason you were so untidy in my dream, Dinah. Do you know that you're scrubbing a White Queen? Really, it's most disrespectful of you. And what did Dinah turn to, I wonder? She prattled on, as she settled uncomfortably with one elbow on the rug and her chin in her hand, to watch the kittens. Tell me, Dinah, did you turn to Humpty Dumpty? I think you did. However, you'd better not mention it to your friends just yet, for I'm not sure. By the way, Kitty, if only you'd been really with me in my dream, there's one thing you would have enjoyed. I had such a quantity of poetry said to me all about fishes. Tomorrow morning you shall have a real treat. All the time you're eating your breakfast, I'll repeat the walrus and the carpenter to you. And then you can make believe it's oysters, dear. Now, Kitty, let's consider who it was that dreamed it all. This is a serious question, my dear, and you should not go licking your paw like that, as if Dino hadn't washed you this morning. You see, Kitty, it must have been either me or the Red King. He was part of my dream, of course, but then I was part of his dream, too. Was it the Red King, Kitty? You were his wife, my dear, so you ought to know. Oh, Kitty, do help to settle. I'm sure your paw can wait. But the provoking kitten only began on the other paw, and pretended it hadn't heard the question. Which do you think it was? A boat underneath the sunny sky, lingering onward dreamily. In an evening of July, children 3 that nestled near, eager eye and willing ear, pleased a simple tale to hear. Long has paled the sunny sky, echoes fade and memories die. Autumn frosts have slain July, still she haunts me phantom-wise. Alice moving under skies never seen by waking eyes. Children yet the tale to hear, eager eye and willing ear. Loving shall nestle near, in a wonderland they lie, dreaming as the days go by, dreaming as the summers die. Ever drifting down the stream, lingering in the golden dream. Life, what is but a dream. The end. And that concludes Alice's adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. I hope you guys enjoyed these stories as much as I did. I really enjoyed like the poetry in it, even like the nonsensical like poetry of like Wonderland, obviously, was really fun to like kind of like try to bring like logic to it or like rhythm to it as I was reading it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this dramatic reading of both stories and some little extras that this particular publication had. I don't know if other publications have this or if it's just special to like this Puffin edition, but yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys have a very happy Halloween if I don't upload between now and then. Part of me is like, I should try to see like if I can upload every day for Vlogoween. Like obviously I had to skip a few days strategy wise because I had a cold and I don't want to subject you guys to that. Like I know personally when I hear like voice acting or somebody acting and they have like a stuffy nose or stuff, it's like I feel like this like sympathy pain in my throat. It's like almost like all of a sudden I have a cold too. So I didn't want to subject you guys to that. So I skipped a couple of days so I could, you know, get to a place where I sounded less like I have a cold. But I still want to like, part of me kind of wants to still like try to do a video each day of Vlogoween, and I probably could have split these bits up, but I just felt like it wasn't going to be very practical just to like, you know, that those first 2 chapters, they were just 1 page. I felt like it wouldn't be practical to split those up, even though we could have. So what do you guys think? Do you want me to do a dramatic reading, like start another dramatic reading for the last few days of Vlogoween, and then we can pick it up again maybe after the new year or something? Or I guess I could do it throughout November depending on, you know, how I feel. But yeah, let me know. Do you want me to start another dramatic reading to finish off Vlogoween? Do you want me just to do some other kind of video maybe? Yeah, comment below, let me know.